Good morning, I'm Olivia. Welcome to my Silversneakers Flex Chair Yoga class where the fun happens. All right, so let's start against the back of the chair. Please give yourself a couple of moments of just some breath work. And in yoga, we're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose most of the time. And if that is uncomfortable for you and you feel like you need to open your mouth, open your mouth. You do you here. This is your class. As I always say, I'm just kind of here with some suggestions, all right? Let your eyes just drift closed. Let those powerful jaw muscles that you've been using here relax. No, it's a good thing. And then feel yourself sink into this cushioned seat. And then bring your attention to your breath. Thank you, Mary Beth. And for the next 45 minutes, see if you can put the world at rest. Notice how you move. Notice how you feel right now before you move. And then we'll check in again at the end. And I want you to notice how you feel then. And then without moving forward in the seat, just sit up away from the back of the chair. So you have found the tip of the sit bones. Now, if your feet are not on the ground, I'm going to say scoot forward a little bit so you can get them on the ground. But I still feel my pelvis in the back of the chair because I have a little longer legs. So, nice and tall. Again, let the shoulders just draw downward. The elbows are going to reach down towards your thigh muscles. Feel the neck get really long. And put this little chin, tuck in the chin, so you're going to line the ears up with the shoulders, right? So they're not forward as best you can. And then I love this image that you have this beam of light coming up. And you want to shine it over towards the right. So you're going to lift the left ear towards the ceiling. Tuck the chin down towards your chest and then slide the chin back up. And rest it again on that imaginary shelf. And then same thing to the other side. Shine that beam of light over that way. Lifting the right ear. And then tuck the chin towards your chest. And then slide the chin back up. All right, and now with your nose, make your figure eight right in front. I need to turn the volume down here a little bit. So down, around, up, and over. Same thing going to the other side. Down, around, up, and over. Yeah, oh, I've never watched that before. That's interesting. All right. And then still again, sitting up away from the back of the chair, look over the right, look towards the right wall, and then go ahead and roll that shoulder around and try to look to the back diagonal. And then back to the front. So now we rotated the ribs here. We look the other way. Maybe take it a little bit deeper. Let that shoulder come back a little bit more. And back to the front. All right. Let's move out towards the edge of the seat now. Feet underneath your knees. Back in here again. All right. So, hands on the kneecaps right there. Just gently surrounding. You're not yanking on them. All right. So, lifting the heart. And then exhale. Tuck the tailbone underneath you. Scoop in the belly. Separate the shoulder blades. And we come back once again now with an inhale as you come, you're at the tip of the sit bones, lift the heart. Exhale, roll towards the back side, separate the shoulder blades, bring the chin towards your chest. Move with intention here. Notice everything inside the body and nothing outside. So really stay focused on the movement. And one more time. So beginning to move the spine. Yeah, okay. All right, sit up nice and tall, and let's move the shoulder, roll the shoulders around. Feel them separate, feel them draw together in the back. Notice this movement in your body. Cracking, popping, maybe a little bit. It's okay. All right, let's hold the mat here. I surrender, arms up, and a little la-di-da with your hands. Yeah. And then reach for the shoulders. Lift the elbows up, and then extend. And again, lift the elbows a little higher, and extend. One more time. Lift them, and extend. And then just let them hang. All right, release them all the way back down. And then tipping the head over, this one I want you to reach that arm out to the side. Let it come over and right back up. And then we go the other way. Tip the head, reach, scoop up, and all the way back up. So now I'm starting to reach to move the rib cage as well. Over and right back up. Tip over, and right back up. This time I want you to look down towards the ground, scoop up and over. And then to the other side, look over, look down, scoop up. And again, look over, look down, scoop up. Using core muscles as well to do this now. Look over, look down, and scoop up. Deep breath in. Now hinge at the hips and bring the arms to goalpost arms right here. Yeah, see if you can keep the elbows up by the shoulder level right here. Heart forward. Exhale, release into forward fold. You're going to slide up the legs, press your hands into the shins, let the heart come forward. Deep breath, and exhale, reverse swan dive all the way back up. Let's do one more time. We're going to come to this goalpost arm. Stop them right there when they're lined up with the shoulders, heart forward, tailbone. Put the tailbone back on the chair. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway rise, press into the shins. Exhale, reverse swan dive all the way back up. All right, wash the wall side to side. So I am rotating in my spine right there, about the base of the rib cage, maybe a little below, probably the most flexible part of your spine. And again, and we want to keep it that way. Yogis will say, you're as young as your back is flexible. Let's leave that right arm there, followed by the left arm, all the way up and back down. All right, taking the legs a little bit wider. We're going to get down into the hips now. So you're going side to side around the sit bones. Right. Just easy. I'm up tall here first. I'm going to give you another option if you'd like in a moment. And let's go the other way. And that's not the option. Okay, so just a little more stuff. Coming around, drop that shoulder, comes right back up. You're going to scoop the belly, roll back, and then drop the other shoulder. Drop the shoulder, come up, around, and back. So you're just sort of completing this circle. Just another option if you'd like. This should feel really good though. Yeah, I'm using my hands for support here. And then switch directions. Drop the shoulder, scooping that belly as you go back. Again, scooping that belly. All right, press the hands down into the thigh muscles. Draw the shoulders down, all right? The point is not to do this, it's to do this. And then just breathe. See if you can fill the belly a little bit more so that diaphragm pushes down. One more. All right, and then hands on the inside of the knees. Squeeze the knees inward and push out on the knuckles. And then go the other way. Push out on the knees, push in on the hands. Coming right back up. All right, bring my right knee in towards the shoulder, if that feels good to you. A little circle in the ankle. and then press it out. Now, if you want to support the leg, go ahead and do so. That's fine. All right. And again, when you take that leg out, let the weight of that leg pull you to the tip of the sit bones there. And one more time. And now I'm going to take this little rotation as we're here. And I'm not going to straighten my leg. I'm going to keep it bent. I'm going to turn the knee and the toe out to the side and then back to the ceiling. And back. And one more time. All right. And then circle it around. Sitting up tall, try not to let the body move at all. And then let that leg drop out to the side. Turn and look to that left one. I'm going to keep my hand there so this leg doesn't move. It's going to want to do this, but put that baby toe edge of the foot down, sit tall, and then turn the gaze. All right, back to the front, walk it back in. We take the other leg. All right, so lifting it up and extend it back out. Support it if you need to. And again. And one more. All right. So now we're going to come back and hold it knee bent. Knee and toe drop out to the side and then back up again. All right. Ooh. I have two different sides. Y'all know that, right? And again. All right. And all the way up. And then we circle around. Let it draw you to the tip of the sit bones and hold on. Ribs and hips are connected here. And if you just need to use the ground, that's okay too. But concentrate on nothing moving here. All right, we're going to leave it out to the side. Put that baby toe edge of your foot into the ground. Hold that knee. Come back to the center. Ooh, you should feel a nice stretch when you do that. And then we're going to turn towards the right wall. Maybe look over that right shoulder. So opening that hip. Come on back to the front. A little more core work. Deep breath in. Exhale. I want you to roll back towards your tailbone, towards the fleshy part of your seat as you press the knuckles forward. Circle the arms around. Deep breath in. Here's the exhale. Tailbone comes underneath you and the navel comes right towards your spine, up and around. And again, scoop. Inhale, lift. One more time. Inhale, lift, hands behind the head. We tip over, and then we turn the elbow to me. And then other side, tipping over, turn the elbow. And again. Now this time as you turn the elbow, maybe you'd like to lift that opposite knee up. All right? Tipping over, and we switch. Did I make it complicated there by a little too much of that? It's okay. I would just do what you want. Again, I just got some suggestions here. And twist. One more time. And hands on the shoulder are just fine too. Now, just like you're going to take your hat off, reach to the ceiling, hinge at the hip, halfway rise. Exhale, send the thumbs, hands to me, and come all the way back up. All right, get the feet underneath you. We're going to come up and down 6 times. You can use hands here. You may use the chair if you need to. It's entirely up to you, okay? 2 here, 2 here, maybe 2 reaching. Up to you. Here we go. We inhale and lift. All the way up. Exhale. Again. And if it's easier to keep your hands on your hips or legs, go ahead and do that. And reaching, if you're joining us for the last one, this is going to be it right here. We reach and hold. Drop your shoulders, connect the ribs to the hips. Press the feet into the earth. Imagine they were starting to try to slide out, and you want to pull up right through the middle. Let's take one sunflower. Hinge at the hip, bend the knee. Pick up the grain, and then release. All right, walk the feet in. And let's go around. Have 2 drinks of water today. And all day, you know? If you're living in air conditioning, you're drying out. If you're outside, you're drying out. This is a day you don't want that to happen. So drinking water all day. All right. So behind the chair, we're gonna clear out some people who are gonna have to move, I'm sure. But put the heels underneath the sit bones. So for me, if I were in a block right there, that means my feet would be inside one block, sort of on the edge. It may be different for you. They're just not under the hips. They're not close together. The heels are under the sit bones. All right, and then let's just kind of rock. I call this Stairmaster. I'm going to go easy on this, but just lifting the heel from the ground. All right, and then coming back to mountain pose. Heels under the sit bones. Tuck the elbows in towards the waist. As you turn that tailbone to the ground, you're going to notice the knees are going to soften just a little, and that's exactly what we want. All right, lifting the heart a bit. Keep the chin tucked so the ears are going to line up with the shoulders. I haven't said that for a long time, but we tend to do this. Keep that chin tucked. All right, deep breath in. Let's bring the hands to the heart. I want you to lift up on that right heel. Transfer the weight a little bit. Still mountain pose. You just lifted it up. Deep breath in. Switch to the other side and lift up on the left heel and just hold. All right, let's take the hands to the chair and see if we can lift to both heels and then come to mountain pose. Now, I'm just up maybe an inch, not very far. And then release just the right heel to the ground. Slide that left one back. Toe ball heel goes down. My toe's going to turn out to the side just a little bit and we rise up into warrior one. Lovely. Everybody, just let the shoulders fall away from your ears. Yeah. Strong back leg here. Front knee over the ankle. Check those parts out right there. Lovely. Let's take one sunflower. Coming down, right back up. And then I'm going to cross the thumbs here and try to pull them apart. Let them frame the face here. Drop your shoulders down. We take this little arc over. Come right back up. Drop the left hand, the right hand. Reach the left hand to your neighbor behind you. Bring it back to the chair, step that back foot in, lift that left heel, lift that left foot, and we step back. Toe ball heel goes down, rise up into warrior one, knee over the ankle, back leg is straight. One sunflower. Cross the thumbs, pull them apart, little baby arc. Left hand to the chair, swing that right arm back, let your gaze follow that hand back. No, mine isn't all the way back there, but I'm looking to the back diagonal. Circle sweep that arm back to the chair, deep breath in. And let's step back and we'll take that vinyasa right here. Deep breath, we forward fold. You're going to halfway rise, slide towards the quadricep muscles, looking about 6 feet in front. Exhale, release into forward fold. And then press the hands into the shins. Let that heart come forward there. Deep breath. And then reverse swan dive all the way back up. Lovely. And release back down. Beautiful. Have a drink of water. Come on back. We haven't even had a downward facing dog yet. So let's just take that. I'm just going to turn this for the camera. So hands are on the chair, stepping the feet back. They're going to come underneath the hips. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, lowering the heart towards the earth, I want you to turn the tailbone to the back wall. And you may need to bend the knees to do that. That's just fine. Straightening the arms if that's accessible. Continue the breath into the back ribs. Feel them broaden across the back. Good respiration. Taking the gaze over the chair, step that right foot into the chair, step back on the left. We're going to come up into warrior one more time. Deep breath in. You've got this big beach ball right here. You're going to arc over to one side, and if you need that hand on the chair, please do it. Come the other way, arcing over. Hinge at the hip, hold that beach ball behind right there on your tailbone. Squeeze the shoulder blades, long line from the crown of the head to the heel. We're going to bring those arms to the front. Now, if you need hand on the chair or hands on the chair, do so. Thumbs go to the ceiling. Can they make it up there by your face? And then let the fingers reach far from the heel. To the chair. We're going to pop that back foot up and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Bring it in, up and around. In, up and around. And again. out to the side, slide down, tuck the tailbone, round back up, and then bring it right back in. All right, other side goes back, toe ball heel, we rise up. Drop your shoulders. Front knee is bent, back leg is straight. Take this arc over. You should feel this nice long line into this hip flexor here. And this is where we sort of challenge the balance here, right? You gotta ground through the feet here. Come right back up, hinge at the hip. That beach ball moves to the back, the heart's coming forward. Long line from the crown of the head to the tail. So watch this doesn't happen, right? Shoulders are back and you're reaching down. Okay, nothing changes. I'm just gonna reach the thumbs to the ceiling up by my face. Now, long line, fingertips to the heel, and if you want to take one hand on the chair, do so. Breathe. Work in the back here. Hands on the chair, we pop that back foot up and pulse. 8, 7, 6, ooh, squeeze it. 4, 3, lightweight on the chair here. It's just for balance. And then here we go. Circle that leg up and around. And again. And if you need to just have it on the ground, that's fine too. I'm just moving that hip. One more time. All right, step out to the side, slide down, and tuck back up. All right, walk that foot back in, and let's go back to downward facing dog. Now, should you feel like you need a little bit of movement here, anything to get the kink out, go ahead and do so. You could bend one knee, you could bend the other, you could tuck the tailbone, lift it skyward, whatever feels good. But then I want you to come to some stillness here and see if you can take the weight on the feet more than on the hands. So pushing back just a little bit, kind of lighten up on the weight on the hands, fire on the core muscles. Let the ribs reach towards the thighs. Think of that image. Breathe. All right, and then taking the gaze over the chair, we flex that back and let it work. Step in, I'm gonna line my heels up with the legs of the chair and turn the toes out. If you can take it a little wider, feels more comfortable to you, then that's great. If you wanna bring them in, that's okay too. We're gonna sink into the knees and rise back up. All right, so shoulders on this wall behind you. All right, resist that urge to hinge forward. So shoulders back, reaching up. Moonflowers, and back up. And those toes are turned out just enough so the knees can track in the direction of the toes. Sink down. Imagine you are up against a wall here, so your arms are grazing the wall behind you as you come down. And one more time. All right, and we're gonna hold this. Shoulders are back, you're up nice and tall. Drop one hand, reach to the ceiling, look down towards the toe. Let's go the other way, but this time I'm gonna lift up. My knees are still bent. Come right back to goddess pose. Let's lift that heel out and come into warrior two. So readjust your feet as you need to here. That left toe faces the front, the right toe faces the right wall. You've lifted the arms, now find length. Drop the shoulders, knee over the ankle, deep breath in. Taking the gaze up, now tuck the chin, take the gaze down and crush your arms. And then again, same thing. And down. And then see if we can find this warrior two. Taking the gaze over the two peace fingers right there and stretch far. Open the eyes wide, see if you can see behind yourself. And let's go into reverse. You can use the hand on the chair. We lift that arm up. Don't straighten that front leg. Keep it bent, keep it bent. And lift. And then level this out. Once again. All right, I'm gonna take my left hand on the chair, my right hand on the hip, and I'm gonna hinge in between this space, between my leg and the chair. Look back towards your back heel. Push on that front foot and let it bring you right back up. We do it one more time. If you'd like to try it without any hands, do so. It's entirely up to you, but that front knee is not bending, it's staying, it's not bending any deeper. It's staying knee over the ankle. Lift, come right back up. Let's take it one more time. Exhale as you come down, tuck the chin, look towards that back leg. Bring the heart forward, eyes up, gaze up, and all the way back. Now go ahead and straighten that front leg. Come to the, ouch. Come to the front. Star pose. Lovely. All right, let's take one sunflower and all the way back up. And then I'm going to turn my toes out, come into that goddess pose, and we're going to move to the other side. Hinging over, reach to the ceiling. And don't change anything but your hands and your torso reaching up. And this is where we're going to turn that right toe to the front, the left toe to the left, and sink into warrior two. So front knee over the ankle, back leg is straight, and get this really out of the way here. All right, deep breath in, taking the gaze up. If that's accessible for your neck, you do what's possible. Tuck the chin, wrap the arms, a little pat on the shoulders. One more time. And down. And then out to warrior two. You've lifted. Now lengthen. Turn the gaze over the two-piece fingers. Beautiful, everyone. Wow. Amazing. Don't look to me. Look to your fingers right there. And then palm to the front. We come into reverse. Other arm up. There you go. I wasn't talking to everybody. I should have said your name. Sorry. I hate to call people out, but. All right. Level this out. Now, right hand on the chair, left hand on your hip. You're going to hinge right between this. Now this knee is going to stay over the ankle. It's not going to go any deeper. You hinge until that body says, oh, I think that's enough. So little tuck, little nod to your chin. Lift the chin, lift the head back up, and come right back up. Don't straighten that leg. Let's do it 3 more times. If you want to take the hands behind, that's fine. We call this humble warrior. But notice from the navel down, you are just as solid as can be, right? The legs are working firmly here, holding you there. One more time. And sink. All the way back up. From warrior two, straighten the front leg, lift that hand, come back to the front, star pose. Lovely with that. And then hands and walk, step, jump your feet together. A little shaking your legs is what I need. And then let's go back to downward facing dog. Slide that tailbone to the back wall, soften your knees as much as you need to here. And a full deep breath into the rib cage. One more. And exhale. All right, bring the hands back on the thighs. Let's reverse swan dive all the way back up. And all the way down. Just a little shake out. Have another drink of water. Back row. Y'all are crammed up back there. You doing all right?
We like it.
You're terrible. All right. So we haven't done triangle pose for a while. We're going to today. Stepping the feet out wide. Turn that right toe to the right wall and the left toe to the front. Now it's easy to just kind of lock your legs right here, but you don't want that to happen. You need to have a little soft bend in the knee. A triangle pose will be easier if you have a little deeper bend in there. Just not warrior two, all right? So it's for the most part straight. I have a little bit of a bend, arms out. Now in this position, what I also want you to notice, you haven't done this, right? Hip bones are level here, parallel to the earth. Let's just stay here for a minute. Deep breath in. Drop that left hand to the chair if you need it, or the leg, but nothing has shifted in my hips at all. They are, the hip bones are level right here. Taking the gaze to the ceiling if you can, to the arm. You can bend the arm if you need to, otherwise take it nice and strong. Now we're gonna bend this whole spine. So from the tailbone to the crown of the hip, we're gonna hinge, that's what I mean. We're not gonna bend the spine. We're gonna hinge at the hip. So this is all gonna stay straight. You're gonna let the hips reach over towards that left wall and windmill the arms. And here comes our triangle pose. This left arm finds its way to the ceiling or maybe to the chair or the body. It's up to you entirely. And then let the heart move towards that right wall. Roll that left shoulder back. I have a little bend in this knee right here. Maybe look to the front. Maybe look skyward. And I'm just resting my hand here. There's no pressure on that leg. Circle this arm around. And come level to warrior two. Hold it out there. Nice. Toes to the front. Deep breath in. There's our star pose again. Drop your shoulders. Now this rush of wind, like the fan, is coming right from the front. So you go, lift the heart. Drop the shoulders down your back a little bit. Nice. All right, we go the other way. Turn that toe. And again, the leg doesn't lock, has a little bend to it. Head over heart over pelvis. Those hip bones are level. Pay attention to that. All right. This is the easy way out, and the body always wants to be lazy. Right? Deep breath in. Reach to the ceiling. Drop just that right hand. Don't change anything in the hips right there. Just reset. Just reach. All right. So now the spine is going to move as one right here. You're going to hinge at this left hip. Push the hips to the right. Windmill the arms. And maybe that right arm will find its way to the ceiling, and the left hand to the leg. Watch her not pressing on this knee or anything. It's just resting there. In fact, you could just turn the palm to me and just touch the leg if that works. Maybe turn the gaze. We challenge the balance when that happens. Belly in. Let the heart lift right past your nose to the left wall. Let's drop that arm. Little bend in the knee, and we come into warrior two. First, star pose. Drop your shoulders. That rush of wind, lift the heart. And then I'm going to turn the hands, grab my thumb, slide the knuckles down by the tailbone, squeeze the shoulder blades, and I'm going to hinge at the hips. So I'm going to bend both knees the same, keeping the shoulders back. Now you need to release and put hands on the chair. Please do so. And then push the toes into the earth, come right back up. Exhale, we do it again. Push the toes right back up. Oh yeah, feel that in the hamstrings? Back of the leg, one more time. And then push right back up. Lovely. Let's bring just the heels in, deep breath. One sunflower, don't hit your face on the chair. Come right back up. And walk them the rest of the way. Downward facing dog. Step back. Any movement you need here now, get it. Yeah, wiggle the toes. Shake the legs. Drop one hip. Whatever feels good to you. For me, sometimes it feels good for me to bend one knee and push the opposite hip back. So I get a stretch across my glutes. And then I switch to the other side, same thing. All right, let's take that vinyasa, hands back on the thigh muscles. Just keep them right there for a minute. Bring the heart forward. So a little hyperextension in the back, looking up. Yeah? Everybody, eyes up? All right, exhale, reverse swan dive all the way back up. Forward fold. We take this halfway rise. And we're going to slide down the legs here. Now what I want you to do is take that left hand on the left knee, the right hand into the back right pocket. And you have choices here. Sort of in a little bit of a chair pose here. Bring the heart forward to me, but you're still looking to the right wall. Maybe you want to extend that arm to your neighbor behind you. Brush it forward, come into powerful pose, tailbone to the earth, heart lifts. Reach to the ceiling. Deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway rise. All right. Sink down a little bit lower. Press the hands into the shins. Then I'm going to take that right hand to my left thigh. Left hand in my back pocket or reach behind. Try not to look at me. I want you to look at the wall. Can you just imagine what that would look like in an x-ray of your neck? Turn the palm to the right wall. Swing it down, powerful pose, and reach to the ceiling, all the way back down. So let me just show you what that would look like in the next right, when you stand back up. So you've come into this twisted chair here, but you're looking back at me. And if I were to stand back up, I'd be like this. Can you imagine how bad that is for your neck? So try to turn the neck when you don't feel like you want to. And trust what you're hearing. Like 95% of the time, I'm pretty good, but not always. All right, let's take one vinyasa and we balance. Forward fold, halfway rise. Circle sweep, pass through chair pose. Step forward on the right foot. Now you've got space between you and the chair right here. Let's take this candlestick pose. Draw this line up the ceiling. Drop your shoulders, everyone. Connect the ribs to the hips. to release the arms. Just let that back foot leave the earth and bring the knee towards the chair and just hold. Easy balance. Nothing tricky here. Fingertips toward the chair if you need it. Give you a chance to touch the ground and come back. All right, stepping back once again. Deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold, hands on the chair or let them circle down here. Now from here, halfway rise. Yeah, hands are going to come to the shin, the heart's coming forward. We call this forehead to knee pose. Go ahead and do it right now. I'm kidding. And reverse one all the way back up. Push back and release down. That's the name of that, forehead to knee. All right, let's step forward on the other foot as well. And we'll take this, draw this line up the ceiling. For me, what I have to remember to do is connect my ribs to the hips and drop my shoulders. And then I've got the posture. Nice firm legs right here. Beautiful. All right, I'm going to release the hands. Use the chair if you need to, but if not, I'm just going to pop that foot off the earth. Let's just try to balance. Easy, easy balance. Send it back, just about the same distance, maybe even further. I'm going to hinge at the, deep breath in, hinge at the hip. Little micro bend in that front knee, don't hit your face on the chair. And then slide the hands up the leg a little bit, let the heart come forward. We're going to release into forward fold and reverse swan dive. Push that foot into the ground, step both feet together, upward salute. And hands on the chair. Step out to the right. So we got that balance down good, right? Now we make it yoga-ish. Bring that foot in to tree pose. And you can always rest the foot on the ground. We call that sapling pose. Or press the foot into the leg. And then begin to find where your tree pose will be. There are so many options here, right? You can keep hand or hands on the chair. You could keep hand or hands in the sky for branches on your tree. Drop your shoulders, connect the ribs to the hips, press that foot into your leg. And slowly come out of this. Toe ball heel, back down. Whew. And let's just rock side to side until you are more or less behind the chair once again. All right, so we try the other side. Bringing that foot right in. Again, you can come right into sapling pose. It's just fine to press the heel or foot instep into the calf muscle. Find your tree pose. And everybody's different, and every day is different. Progress, not perfection. Intention, toe ball heel. Let's rock back and forth once again. Let that foot leave the earth. Walk yourself back behind the chair. See, you're even balancing when you do this. And think toe ball heel as you lower that foot to the ground, because the toes are very important to balance. So let them get back to the earth first. Let them leave the earth last. Bringing your feet together, away from the chair. So into mountain pose with the feet, deep breath in, and a forward fold. Halfway rise. Slide right back down, press into the shins. Now from here we're going to come into chair pose. So I want you to lower the hips a bit, be sure you can still see your toes. One-handed powerful pose. Shoulders and elbows lined up if that's accessible, and then the other, use the chair if you need to. In this position, turn the tailbone towards the earth. So you're going to open up that low back space a little bit, and then let the heart come forward even more. Stay right there. Maybe a little deeper, because we're going to spring up and push the ceiling back up. Deep breath in. All the way down. Oh my goodness. Shake out. Oh, we could sit down now. Have a drink of water first, though. All right. All right, still at the edge of the seat. Let's walk that right foot out to the side. And then once again, bring head over heart over pelvis to the front. Okay, so you're feeling an inner thigh stretch there, and I am holding my leg right there. What's going to make this twist even more is you're going to turn the rib cage first, and then the shoulders, and then maybe the chin, and then find length in your spine. Ooh, I'm feeling a little crack in my spine there. I love when that happens. Also, using that hand means you're using that shoulder and everything to keep it there too. All right, come on back to the front. We're going to lift this leg up. Now I'm going to cross over my midline with my heel. If you've been told not to do that, that's fine. Put that foot on the ground, okay? Otherwise, this foot's going to stay flexed. You can hold the knee. You can open the knee. What I want you to do is roll that back forward. Everything I do means it has to come from a nice tall spine. Everything. And broad collarbones, just like we are in mountain pose. So broaden the collarbones. Sit nice and tall. Supporting the leg however you need to. And just breathe. And notice that exhale might let you relax a little bit more. Front, toe to the ceiling, hands on the chair. Just lift the heart, squeezing the shoulder blades together as best you can. Make a great big wrinkle in the back of your neck, but watch the head doesn't fall back. All right, both feet on the ground. We're going to slide down the legs. Now scoop in the belly and just roll the spine back up and bring that left leg with you and out to the side. All right. So again, it faces that left wall. You're going to hold that knee right over the ankle, turn back to the front. Both feet on the ground, knee over the ankle here in the front. Yeah. And then we add this a little more rotation if you like. You are using your arm to hold that leg there as well. And notice any change in the breath. It's a little more challenging when you're twisted. Back to the front. I'm going to lift this leg up and over. And now again, you can support it. You can open it up. Put this right knee right over top of the ankle right there though. Whatever works for you, but I want you to press that low back forward. So sit as tall as you can. We come into some breath work and see if you can let it all relax. Leg out in front. Bye-bye. Take that leg out in front, toe to the ceiling, hold onto the chair, lift the heart. Let the shoulder blades come together. And then one more thing, drive them down your back. So let them point down towards the hips. All right, both feet on the ground, slide down the legs. Breathe into the rib cage. Exhale. Breathe into the rib cage and come on right back up again. All the way up, nice and tall in the sit bones. Let's walk on back to the back of the chair. And then maybe legs out in front. Circle in the wrist. Wiggle the ankles. Circle the ankles, circle the wrist, wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingers. Deep breath in, we come into L-sit. Drop your shoulders. It's like you're just going to put your crown right on your head. And it's very big. All right. Drop to the back of the chair and then open the arms and the feet come down and the hands come down. The chin comes back to that imaginary shelf. Open your eyes really wide. Scrunch up your face. Let your face relax. And that means those powerful jaw muscles and those eyebrows unfurrow. You know how if you wiggle your ears, just let them release. And then moving from the crown of the head downward into the shoulders, they release. Sitting back into the chair, into that cushion. Heavy on the sit bones, the legs. And notice how different you feel from when you came in. Take a few deep breaths and let those endorphins move through your body. And then notice how you feel. Complete this sentence to yourself. My goodness, today I am so grateful for. And notice how that makes the corners of your mouth come up in a little smile. Take the deepest breath you've taken. Open your mouth, maybe a little sigh. And let's wiggle the fingers and toes. Bring the hands together at your heart, eyes open, soft gaze. Remembering a heart at peace shall give life to the whole body, and gratitude turns everything we have into enough. Namaste. Have a lovely day. We'll do it again on Wednesday. Stay cool. You know what? Drink water all day long. Whatever you have here, take home and drink it. I'll see you on Thursday, or Wednesday. I'll see some of you Tuesday, tomorrow, too. Otherwise, we'll be back Wednesday. All right. Good work. New people, welcome. Nice to have you. Hope you'll come again. Enjoy your visit with your sis.
All right.